Oh,
Okay,
now
for
what's
the
going on?
17th time in a row, we're
In a
doing
row.
that because we've taken like 17 times. We're doing Tech Talks number 4 for the 4th week in a row because we're professionals, and we're not doing
Yep.
it live because I have plans. I'm not sure about
And
him. He's probably just doing
yeah,
bullcrap.
I do have plans. So yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be going up at 7 p.m. That's gonna be the normal time
Well,
when we do live stream it, I guess.
maybe
Cause
maybe I'll just upload it
yeah.
right after. You never know.
Um. So do you want to start with your topic since I only have two?
Okay. Well, there's this new coding game where you can score a coding job. It's called Code Flights, and
Fights.
basically the Code Flights for some reason. Oh, fights. Okay. For
I
some
had
reason
to
I
fix
wrote.
that because I looked at the website and it was fights.
Oh, for some reason I went on the fucking CNN page and I copied the link and it said fucking Code Flights for some reason. Okay. There is a new game out where it'll help you learn code and get a job. It's called Code Fights. They have many different languages from Python to Java. If you're really good at coding, you might just get a job. A job offer pop up will come up saying, "Would you like a job at blank? This company liked your skills." I thought that it was pretty cool, basically,
All it
because,
takes is going on like the internet forums and asking for help.
well, yeah, but you, I feel like they could figure it out after you got there and you couldn't code.
That would be a good game show actually, like just having a show where people see how long they can last doing a like job
Yeah,
before it gets figured out that they're using just the internet forums. Yeah,
yeah. So,
it is
what do you
fights by the
think?
way.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty cool. You could, as I said, just use the internet forums or get like one of your buddies to
Yeah,
help. But, I feel like if you were gonna get a job at the company, they would probably test you a little better.
yeah. Not just, oh, okay. We're just gonna go and let you do that, and we'll check back in and make sure that it's working by the time that that's done.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's kind of cool that there's websites like this now. Because
hmm
I feel like if I were to be a coder, which I would kind of like to be, but I feel like YouTube, that's way more entertaining than sitting in front of
yeah,
a computer. Which is still the same thing when you think about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But,
I was gonna say,
building computers and playing games as a job would be really fun.
yeah,
Which is why I wanted to do YouTube. So, yeah.
yeah.
Wonderful as a job.
So you
Yes.
know what? We'll go through all of my topics,
No,
and then
we'll go
we'll
through
just let.
two of yours, then we'll do one of mine, then we'll do two more of yours.
Okay, that works. So DJI announces a more affordable Phantom 4 drone, which really it's not really that more affordable.
I
Like
think it's
40
actually
bucks.
more expensive.
It's literally like
Phantom 4,
50
Phantom
bucks
Advanced, Phantom
below.
Pro.
So the DJI people are
Phantom
releasing
Pro
new
is
versions of the Phantom.
1,500 bucks.
Yeah,
And then the whatever the other
it'll
Phantom is, you keep talking.
okay. It will now be the Phantom 4 Advanced and the Phantom 4 Pro
And then the
upgrade.
Phantom 4 Advanced is $1,350.
Yeah, see, it's like really
Then the
not that
Phantom
much.
4 is 1,200 bucks.
So it's literally more expensive, but they call it at a budget price.
Yeah, you can get a refurbished one for like 800 bucks.
Okay. But basically, it has some new upgrades, and it'll come with a 1-inch 20 megapixel sensor that can shoot 4K video at 60 frames per second. New automatic flight modes. They improve the internal storage and battery life. Now you can put in 128 gigabyte micro SD card, and now you'll have 30 minutes of battery life. I'm pretty sure it was only like 15 before. I have no idea.
I think it was around 20 to 30.
Yeah, something like that.
Why wouldn't you just get like the Phantom 3 standard? That's only
Yeah,
500 bucks, and you're still getting
yeah.
2.7K camera.
That's pretty much
25
all
minutes of flight time, 12 megapixel photos. Like, why?
they literally that's all that they improved on the Phantom 4 Advanced. The difference between the Advanced and the Pro is there is only one front-facing obstacle avoidance. So, and then the Pro has all the way around 4 sides, and it comes with a screen.
I mean, don't get me
instead.
wrong, I like all their drones, but
Yeah.
like,
I don't know.
they
I
cost
thought it
too
was
much.
kind of cool, but I was like, really? That's.
I think the Mavic is really cool.
Yeah. I'd rather get the Mavic.
Well, really, if I could, I would get the Mavic, but I'd also like that
Yeah.
one GoPro one.
Yeah, the GoPro Karma.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know drones. No.
No, I just know it's that one GoPro one. It's $800 and it doesn't even come with a camera. So, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
It didn't even. It's fucking retarded.
Or, okay,
I thought
let's
it
click.
comes
Yeah, I don't
with
think
one.
it did, but it comes with the Karma controller, drone, the like gyro, or what is it called? Like stabilizing thing, the charger,
Well, yeah, and then
battery, 6 propellers.
I thought
Karma
I'd be
grip,
cool to
case,
get that
and a
because
mount.
then the gyroscope comes out and then you can use it on your GoPro.
I think it's kind of nice that they didn't just make it compatible with the 5, so if you already
Yeah.
had a Hero 4, it's just compatible with that. But I don't really like the Hero 5s, because if you get the lens scratched, you have to get a whole new camera, versus with
Really?
the older one. Yeah, because I don't think you can replace the lens without, like, modifying it. So, if you scratched up the, like, glass encasing, which is kind of like why I don't like mine, is because if that happens, I have to get a whole new camera. It's like with the older ones, you break the case, you just get a new case, you know. But with these ones, it's like built into the housing.
I do like the session though, like the
Yeah.
GoPro session. I thought
That's
was kinda
more
cool.
understandable that it doesn't have
Because
a case.
because it's super small for a
It's
camera.
$200, and the 4
Yeah.
is $200. Then the Session 2 is like $300. So, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, they've got voice control on cameras, and I don't really understand that. Because it's a camera. Who needs location data? No. It'd be kind of cool, but also not. And this is where we got from fucking drones.
Yeah.
Ugh, we're professional.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually gonna edit this one. If I
Yeah.
don't get bored. I might make him edit it.
Oh. Well, hey, I have more articles this time, so yeah. Then you should
Okay.
have to edit it.
I'm the one that's always edited.
Well,
Rarely.
yeah, but normally we did it live, so
Yeah, but I did some editing before I uploaded it to podcasts.
well, okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay, we should probably get back on topic.
Okay, yeah. What do you want me to do another one? Since you still have
I'll
Like-
do it, man. Come on. Don't worry about it. Windows could be a service. Hey, Ubuntu, where are you at? I'm gonna need to switch if this becomes a thing. Microsoft is seriously considering running Windows on the cloud. Ever since Microsoft was considering buying Citrix, which is a cloud service for running an OS on a server, it's kind of cool, you know, like you can, like, see, a business would use this, like they'd have one really fast server with like 30 cores or something. And then they'd be able to like stream the OS at a high bandwidth to like a bunch of Raspberry Pis, I guess. So that'd be kind of cool, but then again, build PC, master race. Woo, Nazis!
Oh.
I don't get why people use master race, because that's a term that Nazis used.
But,
So
I mean,
Citrix it's pretty cool, but having this forced on users, having Windows forced on users as a cloud service, is a horrible thing to do. What happens when this happens? So many people will switch to something like Ubuntu, and if this happens, all the elderly people who have only used Windows since their first computer would likely have issues learning a whole new OS. Although Ubuntu isn't very hard for me to understand.
Yeah.
I'm someone who would prefer screwing around on a PC instead of going outside or any other form of work. To add to that, most of my weekend has been spent writing a script or making a technology video on a Raspberry Pi, or me just goofing off to see how much I can mess up a Raspberry Pi. To add to this, I still have trouble installing things on like Ubuntu without the terminal. So there would have to be even more support for graphics cards and games that would have to be added to Linux, just as well as program support, because there's pretty much nothing. And yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty retarded that they actually want to try to run it as a service.
They haven't announced it, but the signs are all there. Because they're thinking about buying Citrix, someone that hosts OS on the cloud, sort of. But I don't know. What do you think of this? I mean, other than stupid.
I don't know. I don't think that it'd work that well for people actually using it.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to have like like Amazon. They have like a bunch of server hosting locations, which is most of their locations. So I feel like they would host a lot of it off of Amazon servers, because they've got a bunch of high-speed servers. In fact, I don't know if yeah, you have used them, but Minecraft Realms. I don't know if anyone out there's used them, but those are actually hosted off of Amazon servers. So, I mean, it's not too bad, but it's also fairly crap. Like, the server lags fairly easily. And, you know, I don't know how well that would work if you had to, say, like, render out something for DaVinci Resolve. Because that already, like, basically makes it so I can't do anything else on my computer when I set the speed to max. And even if it's not on max, it still lags the crap out of my computer and uses, like, 4 to 8 gigs of RAM at all times. So, yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Then again, I'm not the average computer user. Next topic.
You want to do your...
No, do yours.
Oh, okay. So basically, Microsoft might soon let you return digital Xbox and Windows game purchases. They're reportedly experimenting it with allowing customers to request self-service refunds for digitally downloaded games on Xbox One and Windows 10. The feature is limited, like, for select members that are on the Xbox Insider program. It does have some restrictions. Customers can only request refunds on games or apps through Microsoft website within 14 days of the purchase if the game has been used for less than 2 hours.
So basically, Steam.
Yeah, and you have to be at least open it once in order to request a refund, and you cannot get refunds for DLC, season passes, or add-ons.
I think Steam is like 2 months instead of 2 weeks, but if you've played less than 2 hours, it's like that on Steam. But I don't really understand why this isn't a thing, or why this hasn't been a thing for longer. I don't know. See, it doesn't always make sense to get a game like from a store, so I can see why people... I mean, I would honestly prefer buying a game online and having to wait to download it than having to put it on a disc and having to switch it out, which is, I kind of feel like, why people hate DRM so much. Because if it wasn't illegal, I would be using like a thing like Plex to stream all of my movies instead of having to like switch out a disc. Plus, it takes so long to find movies. I don't even know where they are right now, so you know. Ow. It's especially bad when there's those like TV shows discs where you have to like swap out in mid-episode or movie sometimes.
Yeah.
And this is going to become more and more of a problem with companies becoming more greedy the more this happens. With the
pretty.
And, you know, it's kind of sad that you can't, and there's no ways that you can buy them online. Or even, like, because, like, I think the only reason the main reason I would want to stream my movies from my computer is because I really think it's kind of cool. You know, I have my GoPro stuff set up with it, as you guys have seen, and I have a separate hard drive on my computer just for that. But even then, it's so dumb. But yeah, what do you want to do another topic, or you can just do whatever you think?
I guess I'll talk about Elon Musk. So, apparently they are going to unveil an electric semi-truck in September, which I thought was pretty weird, because, I mean, electric cars can't go very far, and if you try to drive with a semi...
I think Teslas are fairly...
It's a few hundred miles, but if you think about it,
I'm on their website.
Semi-trucks are driving very far. So,
yeah.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk says they will be unveiling its electric semi-truck this September, calling the vehicle seriously next level.
Well, with the semi, there is more room for like a battery.
Yeah.
315 miles on like the best battery. That's
okay, Elon Musk also revealed that Tesla will be unveiling an electric pickup truck within the next 18 to 24 months. And the next Tesla Roadster sports car will be a convertible. Elon Musk said last year that Model X-based Tesla minibuses will also be unveiled at some point in 2017. As of now, they have no idea when they'll actually be put into production. I guess because it's based off of a Model X, so it's not going to be huge.
Oh, the Model X's are the SUVs.
Plus, the school would have to be fucking rich to be able to buy Tesla school buses. You know, what do you ride home in every day?
A fucking Tesla.
A fucking Tesla school bus.
I mean, it would be pretty badass, because they're already, like, super high-quality cars. So, I mean, it wouldn't be the schools paying for it either. It would be, like, bus companies. So maybe Tesla's opening a bus company. You never know.
They could.
I know.
Probably wouldn't be in very many places.
Oh, yeah, you're ruining it for me.
Okay, you want to do your other
No, I'll do one
topic? More. Okay, because it's my last topic.
Yeah, that's also my last topic.
Okay. So, a hacker activated all of Dallas's emergency sirens with a radio signal, which I thought that was kind of surprising that they could do that. But a hacker activated all 156 tornadoes by radio signal. A city official says that Dallas sirens are controlled by radio signals, not computers and software, and that is why it was so vulnerable in the radio system that allowed them to attack them. Many warning systems rely on radio transmissions for activation, sometimes listening for similar to a phone's dial tone. And it was a major problem because they did not use encrypted radio signals.
Cool.
I thought...
Is it that big of a deal, though? I mean,
it was kind of a big deal when all were going off for like 2 hours.
I thought it was streetlights for a second, sorry.
No, it wasn't streetlights, it was sirens.
Shut up, I didn't read the title, I
feel like it'd be kind of fucking... I feel like it'd get old after listening to it for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Plus,
it happened
people would have gone
I'm
into
pretty
their,
sure.
like, shelters.
Yeah. I'm
it's
pretty
just
sure
like
it
sunny
happened.
out.
Yeah. No, I think it was like nighttime, like 8 o'clock at night.
I have 2 topics. I added one.
Okay, well you can talk about your topics then.
$80,000 iPhone.
Can you buy it?
No, it's for charity. It's bidding Linus Tech Tips. It was that blue iPhone, you know.
Oh.
So, it's an iPhone that it has 104 bids, and it's 80 grand. The last one was 2 days ago for $80,397.
Cheap.
Yeah,
Talking
the
change.
first bit, the starting price was 69 cents.
That would have been awesome if someone would have won it for 69 cents, though.
Yep. So it's going to the Testicular Cancer Foundation. Um,
I mean,
it's
it's good.
100% of that. So 80 grand.
Suck.
Yeah, you had big balls there for a couple of days.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a company that tries to help people with testicular cancer. Yeah. It's just an iPhone 7 red. It's a red iPhone 7, but it comes with 2 D-brand skins.
Oh.
And it's got a picture of that, like, Luke guy from Linus Tech Tips
Nice.
holding it. A new unused item with absolutely no signs of wear. The item is in its original packaging, but not. Yeah.
Well, you know, I didn't think anyone would buy it, but considering it's for charity, I bet someone would buy it.
Something about NASA finding some more places that could support life in our solar system. So Europa, you know, that's already like that moon around Jupiter that my phone's ringtone is that named after for some reason. And that's got water. It's like, I think the whole thing is water. It's got an ocean like 65 kilometers deep. But now to add on to that, it's like there's a new moon that we already knew about that's orbiting Saturn, and it's taken like 12 years to get this data, like, to prove that we're right. But we found like geysers on the moon, or on the moon, and it's like shooting up methane and all that hydrogen. I think it was just methane, but you know, that means it's like warmer there too. So that means there's like this like magical like warmth. So this could mean that there's life, since those are, like, we now know in that area that there has been 3 of the ingredients for life, which are, what is it? I forget. Ingredients.
Okay, I'm just gonna name one, which I bet it is. It's probably water.
Yeah, water, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
So water, and then there's like carbon, hydrogen, or it's like oxygen,
Water
all those
and
goodness. Then there's got to be but nitrogen, all that good stuff, and then there's got to be time. There's one more I've forgotten about.
Yeah, I didn't know.
We don't have time. We don't know if the time's there yet. But here. Ingredients for life, guys. Ingredients for life.
So as long as I put that in like some container, shake it up, and boom, I got some.
No, it's like I'm going to the NASA's. So you need to have freaking, if NASA would actually help me, their website said ingredients for life. No. So essentially we have 3 of the ingredients for life, but we're not sure if there's been enough time on the planet for it to produce life, essentially.
Pretty much all I can say about that is you know, it'd be cool to have extra, like,
I hate those people on Earth that are like, yo, no, that's not what life means, because we're pretty sure there isn't advanced life in our solar system. But yeah.
But also, like, what's his name? Steve Hawking says.
Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking. Whatever. I was trying to think of his name on the spot, but you know, still.
I just said all that on the spot.
Yeah.
I didn't take any notes.
Yeah. So basically, what he says is, why do you keep trying to have people come to our planet? Don't reach out to them, because we have a lot of water and obviously like ingredients for life. So they'd obviously want to come here and take it from us.
Oh, you need hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur for life.
Yeah.
And then there's water, and then the other one. Yeah, but I can kind of see why we don't want life coming here, but chances are, if life is intelligent enough to come here, they're probably not going to have bad intentions. I'm
Well,
just
no.
saying.
Well, yeah, but they're probably a lot more advanced, so they could probably just like blow us up in like 4 seconds.
Okay, how many species are gonna be like, yeah, let's go blow up these guys, you know? We don't even know if they're good yet, you know?
Well, yeah, but all I'm saying, if the aliens can hear us, don't be
They
dicks.
can't hear us. We don't.
Well,
There,
you know
it's
what?
physical information cannot travel faster than light.
Well, you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm
It
still
hasn't
saying
even been
for,
long enough to.
for, for
It's
all you know, this is a theory.
oh
People
my,
have said that people could live amongst us and we wouldn't even know.
oh my God!
Yeah,
Freaking,
yeah.
you're making me.
Bringing up, I'm just bringing up so many conspiracy theories that I think are kind of retarded.
No, or now you have to use that because otherwise my school will give me detention.
Oh, oh yeah. I'm
I'm
sorry.
playing the
I'm
X
sorry.
Files music. Only 30 seconds, so. Okay, that's as much as I'm gonna play, so we don't get sued. Yeah. But yeah, we got 3 of the ingredients for life, and we don't know if there's been enough time. Thanks for watching Tech Talks. It's only been 26 minutes.
It's really short this week, but we figured we at least still tune on and inform you. So
Yeah, well, this is essentially one of those like archive podcasts.
yeah, pretty
Because
much.
I feel like we should record like an emergency, whatever happens, and emergency Tech Talks. So that if we do forget to do it, or if neither of us are available, we can still at least get one out.
Well, you know, we kind of needed one for this week, and we're both gonna be gone, so we're recording this before then. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Plus, I'll probably be more interested in editing this because it's not an hour and a half long.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. And tune back in for next time, which will probably actually be live.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully you'll have like an i7 by then.
Yeah.
But you won't.
So I won't, because that's next week.
Well, you could just like find one on the middle of the street.
Yep.
Or where's Linus Media Group's office?
Yeah, I'll just go break into there. You know, just, yep. Totally realistic.
Yeah, they don't have like security.
By the way, Caps, that wasn't a threat. I was just joking. And
Did you just assume my gender?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack helicopter.
Oh god. Oh god. But yeah, is that all for now?
Yeah. So I guess we can end it. You know.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Let the Minnesota goodbye.